As we age, our time becomes more precious, and the people we allow into our lives can either enhance our peace or rob us of it entirely. Have you ever wondered why some individuals seem to bring nothing but stress, even in your golden years? The truth is, avoiding certain types of people can be the key to living a fulfilling and happy old age. Even family members, though bound by blood, can sometimes do more harm than good. In this video, we'll explore 5 types of people you must steer clear of as you grow older. These individuals can drain your energy, erode your self-esteem, and disturb the tranquility you deserve. Protecting your emotional and mental health becomes even more critical with age, and recognizing these toxic traits is the first step toward maintaining your peace. 1. The controlling personality. As you age, you deserve to feel independent and respected. However, some individuals, whether family members or close acquaintances, attempt to dominate every aspect of your life. Controlling personalities may appear to act in your best interest, but their actions often stem from a desire to impose their will upon you. They dictate your diet, your daily routine, and even your financial decisions, leaving little room for your own preferences. At first, this control may seem helpful. They might disguise their behavior as concern, offering advice and suggestions. Over time, though, you'll notice that their help comes with strings attached. They subtly disregard your wishes and prioritize their agenda over your comfort. Their controlling nature can leave you feeling stifled and insignificant. The effects of this behavior can be detrimental to your emotional health. The constant oversight undermines your autonomy, a key component of self-esteem, especially in old age. The result is often feelings of frustration, resentment, or even depression. You may find yourself doubting your ability to make decisions, relying on their approval more than your own judgment. To avoid this, establish firm boundaries. Politely but firmly remind them that your life is still your own. If they refuse to respect these boundaries, limit your interactions. This might feel difficult, especially if the person is a close family member, but prioritizing your mental and emotional health is essential. Remember, old age is not about surrendering your independence but embracing a new chapter of freedom. Surround yourself with individuals who empower rather than control you. You deserve companions who respect your choices and treat you as an equal, not as someone to be managed. 2. The chronic complainer. Another group of people you should avoid in old age are chronic complainers. These individuals find fault with everything and everyone, perpetually enveloped in negativity. Spending time with them feels like carrying a heavy emotional weight, as their complaints and pessimism drain your energy. Initially, you might feel obligated to listen, especially if the complainer is a family member or a close friend. They may present their grievances as genuine concerns, seeking your advice or sympathy. However, over time, you'll notice a pattern. They rarely take constructive steps to solve their problems, preferring to dwell in a cycle of dissatisfaction. Their negative outlook can be contagious. Prolonged exposure to their complaints might lead you to focus more on the downsides of your own life. Instead of appreciating your blessings, you may begin to mirror their pessimism, seeing obstacles where opportunities once stood. Old age should be a time to reflect on life's joys and cultivate gratitude for the present moment. Chronic complainers, however, rob you of this peace. They turn simple conversations into exhaustive sessions of venting, leaving you emotionally depleted. If distancing yourself from these individuals is not entirely possible, try to set boundaries during conversations. Politely redirect the discussion to lighter, more positive topics. If they persist in their complaints, limit your interactions and seek out relationships that add value to your life rather than draining it. You deserve peace and joy in your later years, and chronic complainers do little to contribute to these feelings. Prioritize your emotional well-being and choose to spend time with people who bring positivity into your life. 3. The manipulative narcissist. Manipulative narcissists are another category of people you must avoid as you age. These individuals thrive on making every situation about themselves. They use charm, guilt, or deceit to manipulate others into meeting their needs while disregarding your feelings, boundaries, and well-being. At first, their charm might captivate you. They appear attentive, caring, and interested in your life. But as time goes on, you'll notice that their kindness comes with ulterior motives. Their actions often benefit themselves, and they rarely reciprocate the effort or attention you provide. In old age, manipulative narcissists can be particularly harmful. They may exploit your vulnerabilities, using your dependence or loneliness to their advantage. They might pressure you into financial decisions that serve their interests or guilt you into prioritizing their needs over your own. These relationships can erode your self-esteem and sense of security. Constant manipulation leaves you feeling used and undervalued, diminishing your ability to enjoy this phase of life. Instead of feeling supported, you're left questioning their motives and your own worth. To safeguard yourself, recognize the patterns of manipulation early. Pay attention to whether their words and actions align. If you suspect someone is exploiting your kindness, distance yourself from them. Seek relationships with people who value and respect you without hidden agendas. 4. The overly dependent individual. While it's natural to help loved ones, there's a significant difference between mutual support and one-sided dependency. Overly dependent individuals, whether family or friends, place an excessive emotional or financial burden on you, leaving little room for your own needs and happiness. These individuals might rely on you to solve their problems, lend them money, or offer constant emotional support. They rarely take responsibility for their own lives, instead expecting you to fill the gaps. Over time, their dependence becomes draining, taking a toll on your physical and emotional energy. In old age, when your resources and stamina are more limited, catering to an overly dependent individual can feel overwhelming. Instead of enjoying your hard-earned relaxation, you find yourself burdened by their needs and demands. To protect yourself, encourage them to become more self-reliant. Offer advice or resources that can help them address their challenges independently. If they refuse to take responsibility, it may be time to reduce your involvement in their lives. Remember, your well-being should be your priority in old age. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and support you rather than those who drain your energy. 5. The toxic gossip. Finally, the toxic gossip is another type of person you should avoid. These individuals thrive on spreading rumors, creating drama, and discussing others behind their backs. Spending time with them often leaves you feeling uneasy or complicit in their negativity. Toxic gossips can be particularly harmful in old age, as they disrupt the peaceful environment you've worked so hard to create. Their constant chatter about others' flaws or missteps can breed distrust and tension, making it difficult to build meaningful connections with others. In addition, their behavior often reflects poorly on those who associate with them. By spending time with a toxic gossip, you risk being perceived as someone who condones or participates in their behavior. This can damage your reputation and relationships. To maintain a sense of peace and integrity, distance yourself from individuals who thrive on negativity and drama. Seek relationships based on mutual respect and kindness rather than a shared interest in tearing others down. As we move through life, our priorities evolve, and so should the relationships we cultivate. In old age, the emphasis shifts toward creating a nurturing and supportive environment that fosters peace, happiness, and fulfillment. Unfortunately, not everyone in our circle has the same intentions, and the presence of certain individuals can hinder this process. Recognizing the types of people that undermine our emotional well-being is crucial to safeguarding the tranquility we deserve. Choosing to avoid the controlling personalities, chronic complainers, manipulative narcissists, overly dependent individuals, and toxic gossips is not about isolating ourselves or rejecting family and friends. It's about setting boundaries that preserve our sense of autonomy, dignity, and inner peace. In fact, this discernment helps us maintain healthy relationships with those who truly value us and contribute positively to our lives. The controlling personality, for instance, may disguise their behavior as concern, but ultimately, it stifles our independence. No one should feel as though they are being dictated to, especially when they've lived a life of self-sufficiency. Old age should be a time to reflect on one's own choices, to live freely and according to personal desires. A controlling individual robs us of that freedom, turning what should be a period of reflection and growth into one of restriction and conformity. Similarly, chronic complainers perpetuate negativity. The nature of their mindset can be incredibly draining, especially when you're at a stage in life where you need emotional sustenance, not constant criticism or pessimism. It's essential to protect your peace and refuse to let their unhappiness seep into your own soul. Chronic complaining is a habit, and while you might feel compelled to empathize, you must remember that you have the right to guard your emotional resources and choose not to be a sounding board for endless negativity. The manipulative narcissist is perhaps one of the most damaging types to keep in your life. Their ability to charm and manipulate, while concealing their true intentions, can cause long-term emotional damage. They seek to use others for their own gain, often at the expense of your emotional health. In old age, when we are more vulnerable, this kind of exploitation is particularly dangerous. It's essential to learn the signs of narcissistic behavior early and step away from these toxic relationships before they take a toll on your well-being. Being overly dependent on others is another situation that can cause undue stress. We all need help from time to time, but there's a fine line between mutual support and outright dependence. People who refuse to take responsibility for their own lives can become an emotional and physical burden. As you age, your energy and time are precious. There is no room for constantly supporting someone who refuses to stand on their own. Encouraging others to develop their independence while maintaining your own is key to preserving a healthy and fulfilling life. The toxic gossip, on the other hand, creates an atmosphere of distrust and divisiveness. Their need to share secrets and malign others can poison your relationships with others, leaving you questioning the sincerity of every connection. Gossiping takes away from the joy and peace that we should be embracing in our later years. Instead of creating harmony and building bonds, toxic gossip fosters suspicion and negativity. It's important to distance yourself from these individuals who breed discord and focus on relationships based on trust and integrity. As you navigate through the later years of life, it's essential to foster environments where you feel valued, heard, and respected. Being selective about the people you allow into your life is not a selfish act but a form of self-care. Protecting your emotional well-being becomes paramount when your time and energy are limited. The reality is that not everyone around you has your best interests at heart, and some individuals may unintentionally or intentionally harm your sense of peace. One of the most important things to recognize is that you do not owe anyone a toxic relationship, no matter their status in your life. Family, friends, and acquaintances can come with both love and baggage. You have the right to say no to anyone who does not contribute positively to your life, even if they are close relatives. Old age should be a period of joy and reflection, not an extended obligation to maintain unhealthy relationships. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift, inspire, and respect you can have an incredible impact on your quality of life in old age. Genuine relationships, built on mutual respect, support, and shared values, allow you to live a life that is both enriching and fulfilling. These are the relationships that will help you thrive, not just survive, as you grow older. Furthermore, cultivating a support system that understands your needs and respects your boundaries is essential. Whether it's a group of friends, a trusted family member, or even a professional caregiver, ensure that the people around you are there to nurture and not drain. Healthy relationships are symbiotic, where both parties feel valued and appreciated, and not one-sided or exploitative. In addition to being discerning about the people you allow into your life, it's also important to foster a sense of self-awareness and self-worth. Knowing your own value and understanding what you deserve can help you navigate difficult relationships with grace. When you respect yourself, it becomes easier to enforce boundaries and distance yourself from toxic individuals. You don't have to justify your decisions to anyone. You've lived a long life, and now it's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor, peace, serenity, and love. Setting boundaries and avoiding toxic people allows you to focus on what truly matters, the relationships that nourish your soul, activities that bring you joy, and moments of reflection that enrich your wisdom. As you move through your golden years, it's essential to embrace the freedom that comes with making choices that are right for you. The final chapters of life should be about inner peace, self-discovery, and cherished moments with people who truly care for you. By keeping your circle small, but meaningful, you ensure that your final years are spent with those who genuinely enhance your life. In conclusion, the people you choose to surround yourself with in old age will significantly impact your happiness and well-being. Even if they are family members, some people bring more harm than good. Prioritize your health, peace of mind, and independence, and let go of relationships that hinder your growth. The journey of aging can be filled with joy, love, and fulfillment when you make the conscious choice to keep only those who truly support and cherish you close.